is Seattle Showgal here with L1011. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you guys. You guys did a great job. Great show tonight.
Thank you.
Let me ask you about some of your song titles. My favorite one is I like Van Halen because my sister says they're cool. So tell me, like, how do you guys name your songs? What's the inspiration?
They're usually either inspired by something or somebody, or they're a dedication in some way. And that one's a dedication. It literally is a dedication to my sister, who, when I was a kid, and I actually hadn't heard Van Halen yet, but I heard her saying to one of her friends that she thought they were cool. And so later, when I heard some of my friends talking about Van Halen, they're like, "Oh, I like Van Halen. I don't like Van Halen." I said, "Oh, I think Van Halen's cool," even though I hadn't heard them.
So that's cool. It has some significance to it.
Yeah.
It's like the 3+4 is because of the time signatures.
Right.
Which actually brings me to my next question, because you're really smart when it comes to playing guitar and all your different loop stations and whatnot, and you never record your music before you play it, right?
No, everything's live.
So coming at that, like from an academic standpoint, is it just like you just have it memorized when you do everything, or do you have a plan, or how do you do that? It's a lot of different loops and overlapping, and it takes some genius. So how do you do that?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like riding a bike. I mean, it takes a long time to work it all out. It's kind of like a math problem or something. I have to start this one, but stop that one and flip this switch, and while I'm flipping it, I do this with my foot, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
After a while, your muscle memory starts to remember it. That's why the new songs are harder, because that hasn't taken place yet. So
I remember you said one of them is Marriage
is the New Going Steady.
Marriage is the New Going Steady.
Yeah.
So what's that one about?
That's about getting divorced.
Oh, okay. Okay. And the other one was called?
That's called Indian Winter, and that's about a girl going dating.
Okay. So it's relationship driven?
Yeah. What else am I going to write records about?
That's cool.
Obama?
It's funny because in the realm of instrumental music, people take on different interpretations about what everything means and whatnot, and it's funny finding out.
There's no way they would know until you interview them.
It's blasted on the internet.
Anyway. We tried an anti-war record instrumental, but it didn't really.
That wasn't effective.
Yeah, because I'm pro-war, and you're anti, so it was a battle record.
Yeah, so there you go. So somebody could write an anti-battle record by your anti-war record. You two being at war. I'm confused as well. So are you releasing a new album?
We're working on it. We are road testing a few, and then when we get back, we'll probably dive back into writing. We've got, I think, 3 songs that are finished and probably 10 ideas that are in varying forms of completion. So when we get back home, we'll try to finish those off. I don't know how long it'll take, but hopefully by the end of the year we'll have another record out.
Okay.
We'll see.
Is there a theme for that one?
It's developing. So far we've got Marriage is the New Going Steady and Indian Winter. And we're not going to tell you the other titles. But so we've got Divorce and a New Romance so far.
Okay.
So you can see where the record is shaping up.
It's a relationship-driven record.
It's going to be a half breakup, half...
What are your thoughts about that, Tim? He's like a little...
He's like, I'm just the...
That's great. Just whatever you can call, whatever you want. Just hum it to me so I know how it starts.
Okay.
That's my problem.
How did you guys get together as playing music together?
Friend of a friend, really, actually.
How long have you been playing together?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that today. I think we might be at 6 years. Because I think our first gig was June 2003.
Where?
The Whistle Stop. Remember that?
No.
Whistle Stop?
In San Diego. Sorry. We're just going to have a little conversation.
Well, I think I heard that name on Fried Green Tomatoes, the Whistle Stop Cafe. I don't know if that was a chain.
Is that a Julia Roberts movie?
No. You guys haven't seen Fried Green Tomatoes?
Is it? Yeah, that is Julia Roberts.
No, you're thinking of what's that darn movie called?
Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias.
I didn't see that. No, hey, I don't know what you're trying to say. I didn't watch that.
You guys are a couple of
Okay, #1 movie. Pretty Women, right? Am I right?
No. That's for the record. No, just kidding.
I've never seen that.
Now, how was your day today? You were at KXP and then here, and is that like just like normal life? Going from radio stations to venues to...
Yeah, we don't do radio stations that often.
Because that entailed waking up early and driving from Eugene, so...
Ooh.
Yeah, we're tired.
And you're going to Portland tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was up with going to from Oregon to?
Apparently our agent says it's easier to go from Portland to Boise, which is the next one, instead of Seattle to Boise, because you have to go over mountains or
Okay,
something.
makes sense.
You live here, I don't know, you tell us.
I guess, whatever works.
He
I'm
does
just
that
glad
every
we had
time.
you.
And every time
That's the only time he
Oh.
really has us backtracking, so I trust him. We just kind of take that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to drive.
Well, hey, whatever. As long as you are safe and you make it back to Seattle again. Do you have plans for your next tour?
Not quite yet. I'm sure there'll be another one.
Just being on the road, you guys must see some interesting things because you travel a lot. So, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the road?
When these questions come up, I just completely go blank, and then I'll go home tonight and be like, oh, remember there was that naked guy.
Actually, there's we have a funny Seattle story. This isn't that crazy, but it's kind of funny. It was probably 2 times ago. We were trying to find a hotel or trying to find where we were staying, and Christian had to run in and like deal with something. So anyway, he steps out, and there's a kind of maniac guy walking down the street, like, I don't know, he was definitely out of his mind or whatever. I said, you tell us, because I can't remember, but tell the story, because it's a good story.
Okay, so
I tell the stories.
we were trying to find our hotel, so we pulled over, and we pulled over.
Okay.
It's happening in Seattle, so it's appropriate.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. All right, rewind. Okay. We're trying to find our. It's totally not going to be that funny now.
It is.
No, it is funny.
We're driving around trying to find a hotel, and I come to an intersection. I'm going to turn right, and this kind of crazy, homelessy kind of guy with a bag steps into the intersection. So I hit the brakes, but he hits the brakes at the same time, and then he sits there. So I think he's letting me go. So I start again, but he starts again at the same time. But go, oh! And we do that like 2 or 3 times, and finally he goes, God damn it, you! And then he walks across the street, he's all flipped out. Like we start laughing, like, wow, crazy guy. Then we pull around, a few different streets, and finally, oh, here's our hotel, and we park. And as soon as we parked, I just opened my door, and the guy just happened to be right there, and I almost hit him with my door.
That is
He
so
jumped, he's
funny.
like, God damn it, what the hell?
So you were stalking a homeless guy and tried to kill him.
That's awesome. I mean, it's one of those you had to be there, but I mean.
Well, cool. So you guys have been together for 6 years, and
We should be better.
no, you guys are really
We shouldn't screw
good.
up old songs like.
Oh, I blew it so much tonight.
I remember the first time I saw you guys last year that you did the same thing where you're like, that wasn't supposed to end that way, but I had no idea.
I must do it every show.
I had no idea.
Us is like the apologies afterwards. Sorry, we suck.
I guarantee you probably like 85% of your fans are never
Maybe we shouldn't
tell.
say anything.
Yeah, you should.
There was actually several times
So what'd you think of our new
where I
ending?
didn't say anything. I was holding back, and I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm like, oops.
I can see it in
You
your
heard
face.
that.
I can see it in your face from the back, and I was
try
like,
not
you
to. I
know,
try
we
to
can
just-
tell. But I mean, it's cool. Like, but when you're playing so much with the brain, it comes naturally to notice your own mistakes. So.
Yeah, and I don't have much brain left, so.
But anyways, well, great. So there was all different kinds of stuff. Anything else you wanted to tell your fans, or anything?
Thanks for being our fans.
Thanks,
We
all 3 of you.
truly appreciate it.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.